So this is Baruch Fleischman here at the Tikkun Elevator Kollel, and this is the Shir, the Zohar on the Parsha of this week. This is Parsha's Mishpatim. Today is the second day of the week, and it's the day of Gevurah, which is condensation, amongst other things. It's creation and condensation. So he says condensing things, is what it meant. So yesterday we learned in the last year a long introduction by the Teva Gavanos, which is explaining to us the nature of Gilgulim, of reincarnation. And the conclusion over there is it's not really a good thing. It's something that you really don't want to have to go through, that your neshama does not want to go through and start all over again, and he gave some ideas about it. Let's read the Zohar itself. It says, Pasuk Rebbe Shimon v'Amar Rebbe Shimon began, let me get up here. Pasuk Rebbe Shimon v'Amar be'eluch ha-mishpatim asher tossing lebenehem. These are the judgments or the rules that you should place before you. And then it goes out and says like this, Targum ve'ilun dinaya de desader kademehon. So this is how you say it in Aramaic. These are the dinim. Ilun inin sidurin de gilgulo. But now the Zohar says, when he says this, he's really referring to the order of reincarnation. Dinim de nishbasim. These are talking about dinim that are accrued by the neshama, the hizdanu kol chad b'chad, and then as a result of that, every single individual neshama will be judged, the kabel onshe, in order to receive the punishment that is due to it. Now let's read the Matak Midrash and let's move along. And he says, Rebbe Shimon begins and he says this phrase, ve'elah mishpatim asher tasin lebenehem. And then he translates it into Aramaic, v'ilin dinaya, so he says the word mishpatim here means dinim. Dinim means punishments. That you should put these before you. Ve'elu hadinim shetisada dedinechem v'rotzalome wants to say like this. Eluchem hasadarm shel gilgulei haneshamos. These are really the orders. In other words, the order, of the reincarnation and the shamos where they come back in. Shehem, dinim de nishbasim. They had the dinim v'ha'onshim, and then the dinim, the punishments. Shal the shamos is the danu b'kol achaz v'achan bechem the kabel onsham. So that these are the dinim that come to the neshama, that every individual neshama is judged, and call achaz v'achaz, and each and every one of them bechem the kabel onsham, that they will receive their just punishment, besod ha-gilgul, and that punishment comes in the secret of the concept of a gilgul, al seder ha-nachon, which is really the I don't know what he means by seder ha-nachon. It means the proper order. Ha-megil l'kol achaz k'fi cheto k'dei hizdakech. So I'm not sure exactly that I understand that. It's not a problem to translate it. He says a gilgul. He said besod ha-gilgul. It's the reincarnation according to the order, the proper way. Hamegil l'kol achas, that read that everyone will be judged like this. Every neshama that will be judged like this. Kafi chato kadei hizdakech, according to the sins that the person has done in his life, in order to be able to make him more refined. V'zeh shekasav, and this is what it means. Ve'eluch hamishpatim. These are the judgments. He says the dinim. That should be placed before you. Kodesh Baruch Hu Amar Moshe. So Kodesh Baruch Hu says to Moshe, Elu Chasodah Shel HaGilgulim. These are the secrets of Gilgulim, or the reincarnations, or the re-implantings. Asher Tesada V'Tegala L'Bnei Yisrael, that you should know how they work, and that you should reveal them to people. Now the word Gilgul is really the concept of a circle. It's because a ball is a gilgul, is a galgul, or whatever it is. It goes around in cycles, and we're saying that you have to be recycled. That's the concept that he says, that neshama has to be recycled. Okay, so let me see where we're at now. So now the pasuk says, in our Parsha, Kisikna eved ivri sheish shanim ya'avod. So if you acquire a Hebrew slave, he should serve for you for 6 years. And in the 7th year he goes out free, has nothing. He owes nothing. So I'm not sure why we said Chavshi and Chinam, but he has no more obligations. So as the Chavriya, that is the yeshiva itself, Eden Chachal the Galol Kama, so they're coming here now to reveal Kama Razin Tamirin the Gilgul, many different kinds of secrets of the concept of the Gilgul. Ke Tikna Ebed Ivri, so when you say this phrase, he says, Sheish Shanim Ya'avod, 6 years he should serve you. Kad Nishmaza is Chayeves Begilgula, and this is the 6 years, he says, when the neshama has to come back again into the world. So let's see a little bit Matak B'Devash and see how we can flush this out, maybe get a little better idea. Tomorrow it's going to go into a deeper sod. Well, Moscow Rebbe Shimon, the Parsha Pesukim, so Rebbe Shimon now is coming to explain these Pesukim. So he says the pasuk itself is ki sikna eved ivri sheishanim ya'avod v'shviri yetze the chav shechinam, that phrase. Behikdim v'amot ademidim. So Rebbe says the Chavriya. So this is where the phrase Chavriya, he says, listen, members of yeshiva. So he said yeshiva line, listen, Chaverim. Idun Chachal the Galol Kama Rozin Tamirin de Gilgula, because what we're at right now is in a place that we need to teach and reveal the secrets that are hidden away of reincarnation, or let's say, I don't know, I think we just will leave the word Gilgul, because reincarnation is a little slightly off beater to me. Ata b'shasha anachdocha belongdim elocha pesukim, Hi ha'esa ra'uya legalos kamasodas nistarim. So he says that now that we're learning this particular parsha, so therefore we come on your mazim kam, and then there are different ideas here. And so he says of what it's written here, so ki sikna ebed ivri. So I think I skipped something. He says, Ev elocha pesukim hi ha'e. So now this is the time of ra'uya legalos kamasodas nistarim. So now is the time to reveal many different secrets that have been hidden away. Shala Gilgul, which refer to the Gilgul, and their mazim kan. V'amaki masha causes, or what it writes like this. There's a quote. Kitikna eved ivri sheish shanim ya'avod. So if you buy a Hebrew servant, he should serve you for 6 years. Pasuk zer mairi. So this pasuk is talking about kad nishbasa is chayeves begilgula. This whole pasuk, and he says the parsha itself, this part of the parsha is talking completely in turning about a person who was going to have to return into a new body. Because when it has to go back into a new body. Because a person did many sins in his life. So that there's 2 different ways that we're going to see how this tikkun, in other words, to repair the neshama, is being able to go based upon the bedavazeh, kind of a farish, but also as we're going to get into as we go further into it, and tomorrow's shir is going to start getting into real meaning of the sod here in Gilgula. This is Baruch Fleischman, Tikkun Elevator Call.